Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're the Cranky Film channel. Today we coming at you with another Bricky Warhammer video. This time we're
Yes,
checking out
sir.
every single Space Marine Legion in a nutshell.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, dang.
This a little stepping along, boy, but you know what? We get to learn about every
Oh,
single
bro, I
type
love
of them.
Bricky anyway, bro.
I
He's
know.
so
Yeah.
he's so thorough with what he
And he enjoys
This is
it.
true.
what he wants to talk about.
He enjoys it.
He
too.
does enjoy it. You can tell, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
It really is awesome.
So you can tell there's a lot of Space Marines from all the chapters that we see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So this just gets straight into it.
To the people on the internet, the time
Hello?
has come. The reckoning begins.
Let's go.
Your boy
Hey.
got himself a
Yes!
shaker cup.
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's in, boys.
in.
He's
After
effing in.
many
No.
months of shilling gamer subs like mad, my favorite thing to do, we have ourselves a goddamn shaker cup. It's
A
here.
good-looking
It's
shaker cup.
official Bricky waifu shaker cup. Do you see the gal on here? If
Yeah, I
it's
do.
not
That's it.
all
Oh my
focusing, I'm
God.
sure there'll be a thing in the background. Skater,
Yeah.
put a thing in the background. Long white
Perfect.
hair.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
I'll
a bit
take.
more toned. Abs. Obviously.
Hell yeah.
Bikini,
Yeah.
hit it. Legally distinct mark on the face. Of course, she wants you to do the diddle thing.
Oh.
Maybe, but most likely to serve in a glorious army. Legally distinct? I think so. The Bricky
Yes.
Shaker Cup
This is a hype ad.
available now, and you should get it while it
Okay.
is hot. But if you're thinking, Bricky, what should I put in this? Well, how about my top 10 favorite
Probably
gamer
not for
sub
sale
flavors?
anymore,
From
man.
Number 1 to number 10.
Might
Been a
be.
year.
Incredible, but
Might
listed
be.
regardless, and an addendum for those.
I never
that
tried
are
gamer subs.
You know what?
Shaker Cup
Sign
is
me up.
available now in the description of this video. You may use code Bricky as well at checkout.
I'm sure the code
to
isn't
get a
effective
discount
anymore.
on your order.
Also
A
gotta try it.
Massive amount
I know.
of profits goes
True.
to yours truly, and a huge thank you to Gamer Subs for sponsoring and for getting me this beautiful, beautiful cup. Go
It
out
is
there
beautiful.
and get it.
It's a
I'm gonna
beautiful
take
cup,
one
yeah.
more sip for the camera.
Good.
Slow it down. Throw some sexy music in there,
Oh.
and I'll see you guys soon.
I'll
Yeah.
take 3.
Damn.
Oh, good lord.
That's not a sip.
Homie's working that shit.
He's
I am,
chugging.
I am jealous.
Hello,
Oh.
everybody. My name is Bricky, currently stuck in the
Bricky.
walls of the most prodigious school in the Imperium by punishment for falling asleep during class. God bless the Skull of Progenium. Many
Hell yeah.
of you have come across my Every Faction Explained video.
We have.
Firstly, thank you. Secondly,
Great
we are
video.
here to dig a little deeper. Space Marines are the quintessential poster boys of Warhammer 40,000.
We actually reacted to
People
that
think
video
40K,
as well.
Yep,
they think
we did.
Space Marines, but there are many types of Space Marines, formed from 20 separate legions. We are going to rattle them off in order and give you a quick rundown of each one.
Hell
And
yeah.
Please
disclaimer,
do.
like in my Every Faction Explained video, this is a mix of accuracy and memes. If I say the Salamanders Legion specializes in hugging children and petting puppies, they aren't exactly doing that, mostly. I would like to pet this creature. But you can infer
This
that they care about
creature.
civilians and are a bit kinder than the average Space Marine. A Space Marine
Okay.
being a genetically modified super soldier that's had 1,000,000 new and terrifying organs shoved into them, refrigerators strapped to their bodies, and are so
Yes.
far above the average human that they are referred to as demigods instead. Each Space Marine has a father, unlike you, a Primarch, which is
Okay.
Oh, wow.
even bigger
Great.
Space Marine that was forged in a lab by the God Emperor of Mankind, that gigantic golden dude you see everywhere, who is both the leader and now the martyr of humanity. The Primarchs are his
the warp
20
god.
sons, built in a lab, who lead 20 legions of Space Marines, who are their sons. Not from a lab, but rather a dissection table, giving them the powers and
Oh.
skills of their associated
Oh.
Primarch via a gene seed, a special organ carrying the genetic makeup of their Primarch and, you know, their seed. So if Jagged
Yeah.
the White Scars has the genetic
My
makeup
man's
that
cool.
wants him to go really, really fast, then his sons, the Space Marines, also want to go really, really fast. I should note that I am only referring to the legions this time around. If you're interested in sub-factions like, let's say, the Black Templars, then it's not going to be here. However, I
Okay.
do have a excellent
Okay.
Black Templar video. I'd argue it's probably the most accurate one I can think of. It goes through the whole lore, everything about them. It's a very long video, and I'll put it in the description. Just look up Black Templar video in the description. You'll get what you need. And now, with the easy explanation out of the way, let us begin with our first legion.
Yes.
Dark Angels.
Dark Angels.
That's a freaking
Dark
song.
Angels. Allegiance, loyal.
Well, that's good.
What are they?
Primarch Lionel Johnson, a duelist, a knight, a real asshole, I'm not gonna lie. The single word descriptor, paranoid. The Dark Angels are our first legion, hailing from the death world known
Paranoia
as
hits.
Taliban. Their Primarch,
Blew
Lionel
up.
Johnson, is what happens when you try to make the side profile Chad meme into a genuine character. He is a master tier duelist, a brilliant strategist, and an overall dick. There are few situations he isn't prepared for, and few fights he isn't ready to lead head on. This makes the Dark Angels have a very Knights of the Round Table vibe. They look like the knights of old with these large suits of power armor, often donning robes and hoods. Their names also follow this. They have like Ezekiel, Azrael, Belial, Samuel, and so on. However, the common thing associated with Dark Angels are the Fallen, a part of their faction that turned traitor against the Imperium, and they are very heavily trying to expunge all knowledge of them from existence.
Oh,
Fallen?
really?
What Fallen? Never heard of any Fallen. Do you know about the Fallen? We're gonna take you away and mind probe you to make sure
Okay.
you have never heard of the Fallen. They definitely don't exist, and if they do exist, which they don't, we will find them even though they don't exist. They love their interrogations. They thrive in it. Lionel Johnson is a scorched earth policy sometimes, and it's given to his sons in force, which makes sense considering that when the Lion heard of a Chaos Primarch on a homeworld different Primarch, whose mom was there, he was like,
Interesting.
let's nuke it. The Dark Angels are a special group where they formulate themselves into 3 different factions. The Deathwing Terminators, slow
Deathwing
moving, tough
Terminators, oh my
phalanx.
God.
The Raven Wing,
That's a
fast
name.
jet bikes and flyers. And the Green Wing, which is your standard Marines. They are a jack of all trades, but not in the sense where they're good at everything, but rather they have a lot of things that are good at specific things. Like instead of 20 people that have a multi-tool, they instead have 20 people with gigantic power tools for every job imaginable. If you like being suspicious about everyone and everything in your surroundings, but you also like to have a whole lot of deep knight type lore, run the Dark Angels.
The One Piece.
The Dark Angels are pretty cool though.
They are cool. They are cool.
I'm so at least they're interrogators, so you're getting tortured until you're saying what you gotta say.
Rip.
That's hype.
Oh, yeah,
That's
totally hype.
That's a pretty quick one though.
Yeah, it was.
Pretty quick.
Yeah, all right, let's get it. Second legend.
The One Piece is real.
It's
Our second
real.
legion is a special one.
Oh God.
Oh.
If you can see, the numbers all go.
But did it
Emperor's
skip to the
children.
third
The
legend?
Emperor's
Did it?
children. Allegiance, traitor. Primarch, Fulgrim, a perfectionist, an artist, a sneaky
Their colors are
and
cool.
a single word descriptor, perfection. The Emperor's children are all about the pursuit of perfection. Perfection in all they do. Perfection in war, in artistry, and perfection in every other aspect of life. Their armor is a gleaming pink, purple, and gold. Their ships
it's
are
nice.
spires of gorgeous marble and gold statues in their honor. Fulgrim is a man who believes the pursuit of perfection is the goal of all things. And I mean, look at him. Can you truly tell me that he is not perfect? The hair, the features. As Primarchs go,
perfect
he's
man.
the one you look at, and if 40K had a guy that would give you the best sex you've ever had,
Yeah,
and
that's the
never
one.
call
You
you
know it.
back, this is
You know
the
it.
fucking guy.
Yeah,
Never
100%.
call
This
you
pursuit
back.
of decadence led them to the evils of chaos. Yes, Emperor's children are our first Chaos Legion, and not just a normal one. One devoted to, you guessed it, Slaanesh, the Prince of Pleasure, God of unspeakable excess. The Emperor's children in their pursuit are now horrifyingly mutated beings through Slaanesh's great will. They torture and maim to feel perfection.
God, I
through
forgot
pain.
about
They
that, yeah.
screech and attack with sonic weaponry for perfection through sound, and they slaughter, aiming for perfection in war. Fulgrim himself lost the battle against Slaanesh as a demon sword corrupted his mind and transformed him into the sexy man he was, into the sexy snake he is now. A
Damn.
demon Primarch,
Those
corrupted
lips,
and
though.
bringing his legion's will by himself. As far as Emperor's children go, they are some bad people. They do horrible, horrible things
I would imagine.
to anyone
And they follow
everything. In fact,
Slaanesh.
they're such trolls that their battle cry is for the Emperor, despite being horribly mutated and corrupted. If you've ever taken a little too much of a drug or
That's
maybe
right.
the music at the concert was too loud and you didn't bring any earplugs, or whatever the reason, you just take all those things and you dial it and you dial it and you twist it and the knob breaks. And that is the Emperor's Children.
I do.
Everyone's
I
children.
like them.
Yeah, they're cool. So,
I do like them.
damn, so they got,
they're
got fucked
a
up
bit
so
much.
hard that they're just corrupted and killing everything.
Yeah.
God,
Yep.
God damn.
Iron Warriors.
And we have killed him.
The Iron Warriors. Allegiance,
We have
traitor.
killed him.
Primarch, Perturabo, a warlord, a siege smith, an incel. Single word descriptor, siege. Continuing the trend of our Chaos Legions, we have the Iron Warriors led by Primarch Perturabo of Olympia. To understand the Iron Warriors, though, one must first understand Perturabo. A man so bitter, coffee beans run for light. A man who hates the world and everyone in it,
That's funny.
who never got recognition for his
Iron Warriors
deeds,
look cool,
who
though.
hates his brothers and hates their accomplishments even more. Someone so laughably petty, so incredibly bitter that he goes full circle to becoming likable. Why?
What?
Because he's competent. The Horus heresy. We didn't talk about the Horus heresy. Intermission.
Let's go.
So Horus was the Emperor's favorite son, right?
Yep.
You know, so the Emperor walked into his room. Horus said, Dad, I just gifted 150 subs to Amaranth, and she said my name a ton, and she
Like
loved me
that.
for it. I really think that I might get to meet her one day. And it
You will.
kind of played out something like this.
Your feelings for her are not real. They are real to me!
And then it started playing out a little bit more like this.
Let the seas boil. Let the stars fall. So it takes the last drop of my blood.
Yeah. So Iron Warriors, the Horus
Yeah.
Heresy wouldn't have gotten shit done without Peter Turbo. Imagine an
Yes.
entire faction that is the personification of brutal industrialism, where you serve the Legion until your dying breath. You build and you kill and you siege and you kill and you literally summon demons just to take
Really?
them and trap them in machines and use them as cannon fodder. This is a thing they do. They summon
God.
demons to trap and use as shock troops. The Iron Warriors
kinda
are
cool, though.
siege
Yeah,
warrior
they are
incarnate.
cool.
They are heavy weapons. They are tanks. They're
They're
turrets,
eager.
And they don't die. They hate Imperials. They hate Imperial Fists.
Do you need a pacifier, Iron Baby? No! No, I don't!
They are bitter incarnate. Perturabo and the Iron Warriors don't serve the Chaos Gods because they like them. They serve them because fuck you.
Come on,
All
guys.
right.
Let's go.
Not another speeding
And
ticket.
they are
Dude,
quite petty.
They really are.
So petty too.
Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
let's go ahead and summon the stupid demons and just put them in a mech and then send them
Yeah.
off. I think
Yeah.
that's the coolest part about
They're
them.
eager
Yeah.
to get their job done, man.
Yeah.
They'll do whatever they
They
want.
don't care. They really don't care.
Fight it in
Yeah.
court, but I don't think they're gonna accept gotta go fast as a medical condition.
The White Scars. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Jagatai Khan. A speed demon, a plane strider, a roast god. Single word descriptor,
Roast God.
speed. Hailing from Chagoris. The White Scars are all about speed. They love melee, but they love it even more when they are doing it from a motorcycle or land speeder. Or honestly, just
That's
running
sick.
really damn fast. The White Scars are honestly forgotten about a lot, and that's lore accurate. They are a legion that doesn't seek the recognition or glory from the combat they engage in. They engage in it because it is their duty and because they love it. Not in the insane slaughter enjoyment of loving
wow.
it, but in the
Man, the art
thrill
is
of
so
the
wild.
fight. They are known as the Laughing Killers because they ride into battle with a smile on their face and a chuckle in their throat. And as you
damn.
can tell by their Primarch's name, they are Mongolian based. Remove horses
Yeah.
and replace them with motorcycles and land spears, and that's your style. They are heavily based on the
dang.
old
And
times.
Mongolians
of
were
Genghis
warriors,
Khan,
man.
Consider this is 40k
Yeah.
and everybody's evil. Now that fits. The white scars are actually physical scars on their body, going back to their heritage on Shagoras. The Khan himself is kind of a dickhead, but a reasonable one. He thinks ahead, he's intelligent, he's patient. He is often underestimated because he doesn't scream
looks cool.
his
armor looks good
from the rooftops, which is what makes him and the white scars dangerous. His skills are kept at bay, only to be truly shown when the time is needed. The white scars are a forgotten legion often, but that doesn't diminish their accomplishments. All it does is surprise those who underestimate them. Speed, awesome Mongolian vibe they got going on, and if you really like to stab people, that's the white scars for you.
Yeah,
Thirst
stab people.
break.
Yeah, they were cool. Space wolves.
Yeah, they're nice.
Ooh.
They're nice. Oh, this is Zeus's.
Oh, I wonder if they,
That's
they
my
ride
faction.
wolves, it seems, in a battle. That'd be so sick.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wolf, bitch.
The Space Wolves. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Lehman Russ. A Viking,
good.
a Savage, the Undertaker. Single word descriptor. Wolf, 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 wolf. There's so many goddamn wolf units. Skater, how many
I love
units
this.
in the Space Wolves Codex have the word wolf in their name?
13.
The
15.
Space Wolves are the sixth
How many
legion
units
and
are there?
hail from Fenris, a frozen wasteland of a world with their Primarch, Lehman Russ. I don't really need to spend a whole lot of time talking about the Space Wolves because it's very obvious who they are. They are the second most obvious what their shtick is legion in the 20 legions besides the World Eaters. When you look at the
World
Space Wolves
Eaters.
behind,
World
do you
Eaters?
see Vikings in space? You've done it. Congratulations, you have found Vikings in space. But they
Hell
have as
yeah.
much in common with a regular Marine as an all-day Viking with like a Roman soldier. You see, as a Space Marine, your body is so enhanced that you filter out poison, and so you can't get drunk. The Space
wow.
Wolves distill a special mead out of a horrible poisonous plant that would kill a normal human, so they could get drunk. They have
My man.
fangs in their mouths. They sometimes
that's
cannibalize
nice.
their enemies. Yeah, sometimes they eat
Okay.
people because they gain knowledge about them from there and about battle plans. The Space Wolves are savages. They're raiders. They're Vikings. But despite all of this, they are loyal to their core. Lehman Russ is an egotistical guy who just shouts stories and tales of his accomplishments everywhere they can. But at the same time, he was so damn loyal that instead of gunning down his foes, he hit him with a fucking backbreaker to show his devotion, his devotion to wrestling. If you want Vikings in space, you found it. Play the
No,
Vikings
nothing
in
cooler than
space.
that. Nothing cooler than that.
They're my,
It's still, yeah, it's just Vikings in space. No, seriously, they still your favorite though?
yeah. Freaking Vikings are hot.
Yeah, well, my man, dude. Let's get it.
True.
Yeah.
We have no choice. Build that wall. Build that wall.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The Imperial Fists. Allegiance,
Lied, never did it.
Loyalist. Primarch, Rogel Dorn. A builder, a phalanx, and he needs a hand. Single word descriptor, Fortify. The Imperial Fists are led by
Fortify.
Primarch Rogel Dorn, their homeworld of Inuit. However, they themselves are actually a fleet-based chapter, with their main source of recruitment coming from an enormous moon-sized ship called the Phalanx. The Fists are a chapter you think of when you think of duty. They love to serve. The love to serve and the inability to be moved. Rogel Dorn is an architect, a master builder, and basically a rock in brain and body. A lack of humor or ability to lie shows that he is as blunt as the weapons of war he creates. Not the swords
cold
he makes,
man.
but like blunt, strong weapons. The fists
Damn right,
are the
hammers.
same. Take your archetypical American Marine style look, a buzz cut, a hard sense of duty, and then throw in some power armor and a love for building defenses, and you have the Imperial Fists. They are immovable. When you find a spot, they're
man,
ready
they're
to
massive.
defend. You
I
can't
know.
reach them. Their knowledge of defensive
of
warfare
them
is
are.
paramount. Without them, the Horus Heresy would have been so much more effective, but thanks to their insane and immovable tenacity, the Imperium lives today.
Just
and
yellow.
let's not forget that Iron Warrior and Imperial Fist rivalry. Want
Let
to know
the
why
racial
Iron Warriors
chainsaws
are so
wild.
bitter? These guys are the reason why.
Hey, guys, bring the thing.
What is that
Where's he
animation? I gotta see it.
Oh no. Jesus.
Hey! Hey, that could have killed me! Hey, guys! We missed! Get another!
Dorn and
They
Perturaba
just
are
fucking-
basically
they
two
just
sides
throw
of the same
stupid
coin.
gun at
One's
them.
just a bit more level-headed and got better jobs. If you want to be defensive, to be good at everything Space Marines are good at, bolters, heavy weapons, vehicles, you want a classic military fighting force, start fisting.
I am having a very
Yes.
Fist.
Yeah, I like those ones.
That's the best advice.
It's real.
Start fisting, man.
Night Lord.
Yeah, they're cool.
That is-
Yeah, I
they're
mean
nice.
they're cold, man. They really are. They're hard
They're
warriors.
blunt. They're blunt.
Yeah,
That's
just get it.
best way to say it.
day. This
Night
today
Lords.
is one of the worst days.
Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. The Night Lords. Allegiance, heretic. Primarch, Conrad Kurz, a
Heretic.
sadist, a vigilante,
Ooh.
depresso espresso. Single word,
Okay.
fear. The Night Lords are my favorite legion, hailing from Nostromo and their Primarch,
Oh my
Conrad
God.
Kurz. They are a traitor legion
Conrad.
from a planet known as the Sunless World or the World of Endless Night. Nostromo is a horrible hive city that is known for being host to some of the worst gang violence, murder, and working conditions around. The only thing keeping the population in check is the suicide rate. The Night Lords
No.
followed in the footsteps of their Primarch, a man who believed in a twisted sense of justice and that the only way to make humans compliant is through fear. The Legion's lesson has been lost on them, as their ranks were repopulated by gang members, murderers, arsonists, torturers, and other words I can't say on YouTube, as young as 12 years old. Murderers before they were even teenagers,
Wow.
raised to become demigods. Now, fear
Damn.
is what they sow, and flesh is what they reap. The Night Lords are scum. They are the exact opposite of all other legions. They torture and they maim and they flay because they think it's fun. They run away often so they can come back and kill you with more numbers. They prey on the innocent and the weak. They kill normal civilians because it's easy and flee any battle where they don't possess overwhelming odds. They are the
Cowards.
antithesis of normal Space Marines. They are scum. One time, a world
Yeah.
did not comply to
Yep.
their demands, so they raided one of their ships and brought it into atmosphere. The crowds cheered and clapped as it appears that they had won the battle. And the airlocks opened, and the skinned and flayed bodies of the crew were thrown down in the populace. In other words,
Holy.
a legion of gangers and criminals.
That was foul.
Add together a heavy
I know.
Slavic influence to them. You've got my favorite faction.
You have not been
Okay,
in
pal.
for 5 years.
That was a
Frick-
nice one. That one,
Frickin-
they're
What?
getting crazy. 12-year-olds?
Yeah, they are. I know, dude. As young as 12.
Yeah, they're
Trained
they're
to be just
straight killers.
soulless killers, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's that. That guy's a-
Cowards.
I don't like them.
Those
They're
are the
his favorite.
Cowards.
Oh, there's the.
Why
bullet.
you say they're cowards? Why you call them cowards,
Yeah,
Big Dog?
why?
They
You
prey
can't
on
do
the
what they're
innocent because
doing.
it's easy.
What?
They prey on the innocent because it's easy. That means they're cowards.
Or just easy game. I mean, what it is?
Kinda
You want to go
true.
through a challenge, right? Just do the easy parts. You got
Oh
it.
my God.
Blood Angel.
Is so embarrassed when people come over here.
What does it matter? You bring them over, you kill them. Vampires don't do dishes.
The Blood Angels. Legion,
Vampires don't-
Primarch, Sanguinius, an angel, a vampire, a dead-ass motherfucker. Single
A
word
vampire.
descriptor, blood. The Blood Angels are
Blood.
9th Legion, hailing from the homeworld of Baal, with their Primarch, Sanguinius. The Blood Angels are a tragic tale with one of the best Primarchs, one beloved by almost everybody, a genuine angelic figure who led his people to glory, killed by the hands of the traitor Horus before the Emperor's eyes. The death of their Primarch led the entire Legion to madness as their gene C
Yeah.
malfunctioned and created something known as the Black Rage. The Blood Angels
damn.
degrade over time, experiencing something called the Red Thirst, which gives them a genuine vampiric thirst for blood. As their
Whoa.
minds degrade and break down, they get angrier and angrier, becoming berserk killing machines with no other goal than to
Oh,
tear
wow.
everything in sight
Oh, they're
apart.
sick,
But they
actually.
don't see it as that. They see themselves there, at their Primarch's demise, with Horus in sight. And to them, it's
Yeah.
time for vengeance. That Space Marine over there, that Chaos Space Marine, that's Horus. Kill him. That orc
Yeah.
war boss over there? Horus. Kill him. That Tyranid
Oh, wow.
swarm? 1,000 Horuses. Horai. Kill him
Horai.
all. Did your toast come out a
Horai.
little bit burnt? Horus sabotaged your toaster. Destroy the toaster. Destroy it. Do it. Do it. Kill your toaster.
Yes.
Do it. This
That
slow,
son of
debilitating
a-
disease takes over the blood angels, and it gives them this angelic,
Horus got me effed up.
I
vampire
know.
and Catholic-inspired imagery. They have chalices of blood. They rest in coffins and can even use psychic powers to sprout angel wings from their bodies. They are a tragedy
Wow.
through and through, and the only thing that will look more tragic are the mangled bodies of those they come in contact with.
Okay, those are my favorite.
That's a very
Those are
interesting
my favorite so far.
that to know
That-
that the Primarch's death affected them.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, those ones are cool. Those are
Got them in their feelings, man.
Yeah,
F
man.
Horus.
Yeah, F him, man.
I know,
Stupid.
bro.
There's a bug on the
F
floor.
with my toaster. F you.
Yeah,
So
F you.
petty.
Get it.
They can't help it, Zeus, bro.
Yeah, you really
So
can't.
petty, bro. They can't help it. They just happen to see him, bro.
Yeah.
It,
It's definitely-
mess with their gene pool, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Iron Man.
The Iron Hands.
What a
Allegiance,
bop, dude.
Loyalist. Primarch, Ferris Manus, a machinist, an inventor, and not a great head on his shoulders. Single word? Bionics.
Oh my god.
The Iron Hands are from the home planet of Medusa and their Primarch Ferris Manus. Does Ferris Manus have an iron hand? You fucking know he's got an iron hand.
Darn
the
right.
Iron Hands believe that the flesh is
You're not cool
weakness.
if
But
you don't
despite
have
all
one.
of their enhancements, despite all the things that made them demigods, replacing some of the flesh with bionics will allow them to serve the Emperor more. They go hard into vehicles and dreadnoughts. Dreadnoughts being giant walking sarcophagi that have wounded space marines piloting them from the inside. Vehicles, metal upgrades. These are the things that make up this legion. Their tech marines have servo arms sticking out from all directions. They have a wide array of mechanics and extremely often replace limbs with metal ones, serving all kinds of different functions to deal with their enemies. The Iron Hands are also not particularly nice. They're kind of assholes. I mean, Marines are already normally pretty big assholes, but they're a little bit up there because of their flesh, civilians made of flesh, because you see, the flesh
know, bro.
is weak.
We're
Flesh
underlings,
is
bro.
corruptible. Bionics, the strength of the machine is pure and cannot so easily be corrupted. So if you want people who have this little techno fetishistic vibe to them, that love their vehicles and their walking coffins, hit up the Iron Hands.
I am
Understand, Commander.
They are cool. They
You
really
know what?
are
Give me
cool.
5 minutes. Give me a computer. I'll hack the shit out of them.
What are you talking about, big bro?
I'm pretty sure their brains are still there. So,
Knock them out.
I find it interesting though that they feel like they're honoring their their leader by getting more, like making themselves more bionic. Like I think that's pretty cool.
well, flesh
honestly.
is weakness. So.
It is. It
Flesh
really
is
is.
weakness.
Oh, I got a cut. Oh, I'm bleeding out. Tragic. Oh, my arm ripped off. They replaced it with a brand new arm. Oh yeah,
One that's stronger.
they're stronger too, and won't tire out. That's hypers.
Was never here.
Legion 11.
Oh my god.
Again,
We don't talk about that one.
please stand by.
What is? What are they?
Why, hello there. I have returned from
Okay.
touching grass. I know. I'm pretty cool
We all need to do that every once in a while.
with the grass touching. And now let's continue our Warhammer lecture.
Let's go.
Oh, he's so good. He's so funny.
Okay, so what's going on here?
Is there an 11th one, man?
I
If
guess that
there's
was
an
it.
11th one, please let us know down in the comments, and we'll do our own research. He was too afraid to tell us.
Probably they'll be the same thing. Like we don't talk about 11.
Yeah, 11's a myth. You don't talk about it. It's the forbidden one.
Oh my goodness.
The World Eaters. Allegiance, Heretic. Primarch, Angron. A butcher, a slaughterer.
Like extremely, earth-shatteringly, unreasonably fuck-ass mad.
Single word
Fuck-ass
description.
mad.
Anger. Hey you. Yeah, you. Are you mad?
Me?
Do you just fucking hate
Furious.
everything? Do you want to murder everything in sight and get rewarded for doing so? Then you should join the World Eaters, home planet of Nuceria, and Primarch Angron, who, if the name
Already ahead
didn't
of you, my boy.
suggest, is real fucking angry. Angron was raised a slave, forced to fight in gladiator pits. When he refused, they shoved old world tech into his brain, so that if he ever felt any emotion other than anger, it caused him extreme pain. All his sons,
God,
wanting to be like their dad, also put a version of these nails in their brain. So now you have
That's
an
an awful
entire legion
life.
who literally feel unimaginable pain if they are feeling any emotion other than anger.
That's awful,
with a
dude.
freight train of armor, 2 goddamn chainsaw axes, and you can see what's gonna happen. It's no wonder they're corrupted by Khorne. They're honestly a surprisingly sad legion that I actually screwed up in assuming that they were all just angry murderers. I mean, they are. But they didn't start out that way. Their Khorne corruption degraded their intelligence, their free will, and made powerful warriors into arguably even more powerful warriors, but
Khorne will do that to you.
Frothing at the mouth psycho warriors. The World Eaters, like I mentioned in the Space Wolves, they wear their concept on their sleeve. They are angry, they want to kill things, they want to kill you, and maybe some of their friends, and that's the faction. They're red, they're mad,
I like these
they're
guys.
gonna run at you and cause death. If you like that, you play the World Eaters. Or you like it because they were, you know, at one point a lot better than that. Most of Warhammer was a lot better than that. I was once a lot better than that. That was when I was in college.
That happens.
I didn't finish college, and neither did Angron.
Dude, I like the
That-
chainsaw axes. I thought the
Man,
chainsaw
I feel
swords
so
were
bad
crazy.
for them, bro.
I thought chainsaw axes were wild.
That is sick, though. Chainsaw axes.
And in this freaking world, what thing doesn't have a chainsaw?
You know what? You're actually right, Zeus. You're actually right. Maybe, well, they don't have
Bro.
chainsaw arms yet. They don't. Not
Well,
yet.
maybe the iron hand one.
You know what? They probably do have. They have heavy machinery. I wouldn't doubt it. They have a chainsaw tank. FNGG.
Chainsaw tank.
Yeah, just run them
I
over,
mean,
man.
F you, right? What do you do, right?
Yeah, you can't do anything. Just run them over. Oh god. Oh, yo, it's the Ultramarines, man. This is the games that we've seen, the trailers.
Yeah.
Well, let's learn about these guys.
It is. Hail Caesar. If it's not done by sunrise, I'll cut your balls off.
The Ultramarines. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Rabute Gilliman. That's how it's said. An analyst, a diplomat, a
That's how it's
blueberry
said.
Boy Scout. Single word descriptor, duty. When you see Space
Duty.
Marines on a box or just Space Marines in promotional material, notice how they are always colored blue. These are the blue Space Marines. These ones here, the Ultramarines, who hail from the world of Macrog with their Primarch, Rabute Gorilla Man. Ultramarines
Rabute
are the
Gorilla
white
Man.
bread of Space Marines. The grilled chicken with salt and pepper. And this is by no means an insult. They are plain Jane, but that's also because they are so goddamn good at their job. Their skill for warfare is paramount, but so is their ability for leadership. Gilliman for a while was a damn boring Primarch for all the reasons he was great, because no matter how hard you try, you don't win a war without logistics, without supply lines,
Yep,
without trade
100.
routes, without
True.
infrastructure and economy. You don't win anything without all that stuff, and Gilliman knows it, which is why he has one of the largest standing empires in the Imperium, named Ultramar, which is why his sons are the
Ultramar.
most recognizable of all the Space Marines, which is why the only thing that rivals the weight of their victories is the weight of their egos. They are good at everything and bad at nothing. They are great at everything. Other legions can do other things better than them, but they are good at everything. The most interesting thing about the Ultramarines is their characters, as they are all now inflicted with various amounts of ultra depression for many reasons.
Why?
Gilliman is, at the time of recording, the only playable Primarch currently on the tabletop, and the only one that has returned to the
give him more.
41st millennium for the Loyalist side. He took one look at what his empires become and immediately wanted to fucking die. Being forced to lead everything he once hated, an Imperium rotten to its core with his sole responsibility to save it, is kind of what makes him interesting. They are a perfectly standard legion with perfectly standard ideals, and great if you want a simple, clean slate.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Okay, yeah, that's what the stinky.
Okay.
God damn it.
Oh,
I haven't heard that in a long time either.
Me neither.
me
man.
neither.
God.
Oh my god.
I guess though, there's not much to say about them.
I mean, yeah. I guess they're the face of the whole thing.
Yeah, I'd say they're the
if that makes sense.
flagships, right? Of
Yeah, I mean,
Space
I've
Marines?
seen like
I've seen the blue,
Hey.
definitely.
yeah, the pictures, every box, every single advertisement. It's always them that are the face of Warhammer.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, Space Marines, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
but mostly in Warhammer, they're mostly the face because
Yeah,
they're
pretty
the
much.
most
I mean, they're
generic.
cool, bro. They're cool.
Yeah. The jack of all trades, pretty much. So yeah, let's go ahead. Death Guard.
Funny poop. Poop funny. Woo!
The Death Guard.
Oh.
Allegiance, Heretic. Primarch, Mortarion. A Reaper, a Poison, an ungodly stench. Single
They
word
already look
descriptor,
cool.
Rot. The Death Guard hail from Barbaros, with the Primarch Mortarion. The 14th Legion were
blew up.
known for their incredible resilience to damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Where the Imperial Fists were defensive thanks to tactics and posturing, the Death Guard were resilient because they could take a punch or a gut shot or a cannon to the chest and just
Oh,
keep
no.
on moving. They are slow, yet they are resistant, which was only confounded as a Death Guard captain, Typhus, codename Dickhead, sold them out to Nurgle, god of rot and decay. Now, the Death Guard are a Nurgle-worshipping infected legion whose ability to
I
feel
thought
pain
so.
and take damage has all but just gone away. They wade through gunfire, able to kill normal Marines 10 times over and continue unharmed, all while spreading rot and disease in the name of their dark, very stinky master. Where the Death Guard enter,
Very
plague
stinky.
spreads. People get sick and they die. They spread debilitating disease to all
Ew.
around them. Why would a legion need to be anything more than very tanky when their enemies are falling over, puking, firing out of both ends, and having their skin peel off just by their presence? Entire worlds infested with a zombie rot, swarms of insects that eat flesh and metal alike, all while the legion advances slowly, painfully, allowing the disease they spread to take its toll before they reap the lives they believe belong to them. And look at Mortarion's model, dude. The man is baller as fuck. A gigantic moth with a gigantic scythe. Come on now.
He's cool.
The Death Guard.
For my next trick!
God, those guys are... Holy!
Yeah.
Kind of sad that they got sold out by
They're
the.
terrifying.
Yeah, they did get effing sold out, but yeah, those guys are effing terrifying. Just being around them, you're just dying, just slowly.
Oh my lord, man! Being around them, you'll end up puking and
I would imagine
coming out from both ends, and
yeah, I would imagine if they had like stupid like little scouts, they could just legit send one person like hidden, like undercover, just hide them somewhere, and they're slowly just kill everybody just with poison.
Yeah.
yeah, you know they might be very interesting to play though on the tabletop.
Oh yeah, just
Probably.
spreading plagues around. I'd be hated. Oh great, everybody's infected. They're gonna die. GG. All right, we got.
Or at least that's how I think it goes.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know how it works. But if it is, hey, let us know. That'd be sick. All right, let's get it. 1,000 Suns.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
The Thousand Sons. Allegiance, Heretic. Primarch, Magnus the Red. A scholar, a sorcerer, a fucking nerd. Single word descriptor? Magic. The Thousand Sons hail from their homeworld of Prospero, with their Primarch Magnus the Red. The final of our 4 major Chaos God factions, the Thousand Sons are disciples of Tzeentch, the Changer of Ways.
Yes.
Heavily inspired by their
He's a
Egyptian
psyker,
theme,
maybe?
The Legion themselves are slaves to the god of trickery and change. Most of them no longer even having a physical form, reduced to just dust, piloting suits of armor at the whim of a
Oh, that's
sorcerer
pretty armor,
leader.
though.
The Thousand Sons do not deserve their fate. There's a common joke that Magnus did nothing wrong. This is untrue. He has done much wrong. However, he is very sympathetic, mainly because the Space Wolves and Leman Russ sought to end their rivalry through the annihilation of their legion, escaping only through the assistance of the Changer of Ways, and forever changed because of it. Meanwhile, magic is their main tool. Take some Lovecraftian style abilities, the eyes everywhere, and potent spells to be cast at their foes, whether these are bolts of psychic lightning, reversing time itself, stuff, opening up portals to unreality, or changing the very fabric of the universe. The Thousand Sons sorcery knows no bounds, and they are very good at it. If you're a fan of like wizards, your classic style of spellcaster, and you want a ton of them, combined with a tragic backstory and a Primarch who, like Mortarion, looks fucking baller, the Thousand Sons are for you. You fucking asshole!
Bro, he does look so cool.
Yeah, he really does.
Yeah, they do.
You know,
Magic and whatnot. Oh yeah.
Wizard army about to get ranged hard. God. All right.
The Sons of Horus.
Oh, we're actually going towards the Horus Heresy stuff now. Let's get it.
There's no way. You're a fucking cheater. You're such a sore loser. You're a cheater. My dad works at Nintendo.
The Sons of Horus, or the Luna Wolves, or the Black Legion. Allegiance, heretic. Primarch, Horus, a warlord, a treasured friend, or the traitor himself. Single word descriptor, assault. The Sons of Horus are the formal name of Horus's legion, hailing from the world of Chthonium. The Sons of Horus themselves were assault troops. The strength of their attack was some of the most powerful in the legions. While the White Scars may favor speed for their strikes, the Sons of Horus were known for their overall offensive power. It was even said that if the Sons of Horus met the Imperial Fists, they would be at a stalemate for eternity. However, the Sons of Horus are no longer, because, well, they are now instead the Black Legion, led by Abaddon the Despoiler, who claims to succeed where his father failed. The Black Legion are still an offensive and assault-based force, but they act much like the Ultramarines, but for chaos. Your standard black and brass Space Marine, who are known for recruiting in all different kinds of avenues. Anyone can become a member of the Black Legion. Anyone can swear allegiance to the War Master. You gain favored by not just one, but all four gods equally. Their famous line, "Let the galaxy burn," is the best way to describe them. It doesn't matter what the outcome is. So long as the Imperium dies, the Black Legion has done its job. They are a legion formed from hatred and spite, with a clear goal in mind. As the Dark Gods are calling, and the Black Legion are sure to answer.
Hello. Boy, so that's crazy how they get all four.
I know.
Yeah.
That's wild, but once again, they said that they're not like too crazy though. Damn.
Maybe.
I'm just surprised that all four gods are on them.
That is very interesting.
Yeah. World bearers.
Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
No.
It wasn't fucking optional!
The Word Bearers.
Oh god.
Heretic. Primarch Lorgar Aurelian.
Look at him.
A fanatic. A choir boy. Single word descriptor?
Choir
zeal.
boy.
If the Black Legion answer the call of the Dark Gods, what if instead you decide to call the gods first? Well, then the Word Bearers are for you. The 17th Legion, led by Primarch Lorgar on the planet of Colchis. Originally obsessed with worshiping the Emperor of Mankind as a god, they found that despite his divinity, he was not worthy of worship because, you know, he raised their equivalent of Jerusalem to the ground for daring to worship him. Like, could you imagine if God actually showed up and was just like, Jerusalem is stupid, it just destroyed the whole thing? Like, what would that do to your head? But there are gods that want worship and will reward those who do. The Word Bearers are chaos worshippers to a T. All chaos gods. They specialize in demonic rituals, the summoning of demons, and the mutual possession of their own troops. They welcome demons to their bodies to fight as one. They exalt the dark gods themselves for aid, and guess what? They answer. In the world of 40K, Satan doesn't just call you back. He hops in his GT Mustang and he crashes on your couch. In the world of 40K, your rituals will end with genuine results. The Word Bearers know this. They know through sacrifices, through devotion, through dark baptism, the gods will answer and they will be rewarded. So they use it. They bring forth demons. They bring forth possessions. They bring forth the power of the Neverborn, the damned, and those that hide in the dark to bear against the Imperium. Lorgar sits there, smiling, as the truth he always knew, the existence of gods and the importance of faith is a reality. It is a tool he is using to rend the galaxy.
Dear Sir Stroke.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so I've heard loads of summoning demons in these. I don't know if one of you guys know where do the demons reside? Is there like a hell?
They're in the warp. You know how they use the TP.
Oh, yeah.
They reside in that area.
Yep. Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Makes sense.
They're the only ones that allow it to possess them, as far as we know.
Yeah.
They welcome it.
Alright, let's get it.
Fire! Exclamation mark. Fire! Exclamation mark. Help me!
The Salamanders. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Vulcan, a Forge Master, a Behemoth, a very huggy boy. Single word descriptor, fire. The Salamanders hail from Nocturne, a volcanic planet home to their Primarch Vulcan. They are the largest of the Space Marines, not due to numbers, but rather size. Vulcan, he is an enormous slab of beef, by far the largest of all the Primarchs. However, don't let his size fool you, as he is also the kindest. Salamanders have the juxtaposition of looking frightening, being larger than other Marines, while also boasting an ashy, like coal color skin and blazing red eyes, while simultaneously carrying around all manner of flame weaponry. So your average civilian might be spooked, but in reality, they are by far the kindest of all the legions to those civilians. Vulcan believes that to safeguard the Imperium is to, at the end of the day, safeguard its people. So unlike other legions who put their lives far and above the average human, the Salamanders spend significantly more time trying to save them, often taking numerous losses by doing so. They are very independent as well. They're forgers and blacksmiths, maintaining their own weapons and crafting versions of it. They also have the very rare privilege of being able to see their families even after becoming a Space Marine. They care, which is the funny part, because the 7.5 foot tall giant with flaming red eyes who just reduced a traitor to bubbling metal says, "You have nothing to fear, young citizen. Take my hand." If you enjoy fire, melting things, and being the nicer of the Marines, Salamanders are for you.
Yeah, hype.
Yeah.
Okay.
Salamanders
Sign me up.
Those guys are cool.
No,
yeah, they're
Sign
sick.
me up.
Big respect for Salamanders.
Totally, man.
Yeah, Salamanders. You know me, I love me my flamethrowers.
I know you do, bro. I know you do.
I don't know. Maybe I have to do Salamanders and Orcs one of these days. I still mess with them. Oh, here's the Raven Guard. This is the people that we think that was in the last game trailer that we watched. The Ravens. At least that's what I thought. So, let's see.
Saga, sneak attacks don't work if you yell it out loud.
The Raven Guard. Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Corvus Corax. A raven, a shadow, an industrial dance DJ. Single word descriptor, stealth. The Raven Guard are the final Loyalist Legion at 19 and hail from the planet Deliverance with Primarch Corvus Corax. If it hasn't been made clear enough already, the Raven Guard are stealth specialists and proficient in all manners of assassination. Despite this, their signature winged jump pack and double lightning
stealthy
claw
Space
look
Marines, okay?
Not very stealthy. They are named after, of course, the Raven and embody the entire concept of it as a herald of death. They are stealthy, patient hunters.
I like how they have a beak in the front.
Waiting and waiting and waiting until the moment to strike is at hand. It's not easy being a stealth faction when your stealth involves people in 1 ton of power armor. But
I know, that's what I'm saying.
That more than anything, it should not be used to show how ridiculous 40k is, even though it is, but rather to show how good the Raven Guard are at their jobs. It's not about them sneaking around you without being seen, but it's also about them having lied in wait for so long that it wasn't until they were in striking distance that you even realized they had been there. And also, if you want, edgelord Marines with a long black haircut, pale skin, ravens everywhere, if you want to field assassins and snipers abound, then the Raven Guard are for you.
It could be in this
that's really cool.
Yeah, Ravens are cool. They're cool. Stealthy boys.
I know. I always love stealthy classes in games, so that's...
Yeah. Alpha Legion.
It's the last one?
It could be you.
Yeah.
It could be me. It could even be... Whoa! It was obvious.
The Alpha Legion. Allegiance, Heretic. Primarch, Alfarius, and Omegon. Saboteurs, destabilizers, they're in your walls. Single word descriptor, espionage.
Okay.
Finally, the 20th Legion, the Alpha Legion, led
pretty
by
armor.
Alfarius and Omegon. The only Legion to have 2 Primarchs who were split as twins. The Alpha Legion are heretical, we think, and specialize in destabilization of society and armies. Their entire shtick is the Hydra, because when you cut off one head, 2 more take its place. All of the Alpha Legion look exactly like their Primarch. Olive skin, shaved head. All claim to be Alfarius. All are liars. They make the largest use of sleeper cells and cultists in the Chaos Space Marine factions because it's extremely easy to take over a planet when you
Poisoned our water supply, burned our crops, and delivered a plague unto our houses.
When the Raven Guard use stealth and sabotage to eliminate their enemies, the
Oh my
Alpha
God.
Legion prefer to weaken them over time with sleeper agents, impersonations, basically anything you can imagine from a hardcore spy movie or Cold War level espionage. Being Alfarius
That's
is
kinda
not
hype.
only an honor. Being Alfarius is a requirement. There's a story of someone chasing down an Alpha Legion agent for years upon years, and when they finally catch up with them and they see that the agent is wearing the same face as their pursuer, because this was the plan all along, to kill him and take his spot. We're talking facial reconstruction surgery, we're talking hacking, we're talking political assassination and impersonation, everything. They are Space Marines in name only, because being a strong stoic warrior is not what the Alpha Legion is interested in. In fact, the Alpha Legion is interested in you not even knowing that the Alpha Legion is a thing. I am Alfarius. You are Alfarius.
Yes,
We
I
are
am
all
Alfarius.
Alfarius in his Lord's glorious army. Thank you everyone so much
that's so
for
sick.
watching
That was
this
a good
video.
video.
Thank you, Bricky, bro. That was great.
I
That was
hope if you
fantastic.
were on the fence about what Space Marines you wanted to field, you would now have a better idea of what you want to play. Buy my Gamer Sub Shaker.
Oh,
It's
oh
on
my
sale.
God.
It looks nice.
It's on pre-order. It's ready to go. Just get it. Just get it. Use code Bricky. It's in the description. Just get it. And a huge thank you to all of my patrons over on patreon.com/Bricky.
Never tried any
and
Gamer
the
Subs before.
members on the YouTube channel.
I
Your
haven't either.
names are here. I thank you a ton. You are all very generous. And I need to answer a question. Have you ever attempted to touch grass but end up touching the Destiny 2 loading screen?
Oh, fuck.
Damn it, I just...
Tragic.
I think we've all been there, big bro. We've all been there.
Indeed, too.
Wow, okay. That was an awesome video,
good
I
one.
would say.
That was very interesting.
I love Bricky, man. I love his videos so much. He's so informative. He's so good at explaining about each faction and each, one we decide to look into, man. He really honestly makes me so excited, like, to still try it out one day. I've said it before. I want to try it out one day, man.
Yeah,
when I get money to buy figures.
Well, I think we could use the simulators first before we actually put money in it.
Okay, man.
Because, we gotta know what we're gonna do before we get everything, You can't make the cake without the recipe.
I know, bro,
That's
but hey,
true.
I want to know, sirs.
True.
Which ones is your favorite?
I have my top 2.
What's your top
What are
two?
your top 2?
The Space Wolves
Yeah.
and the Salamanders.
Okay, Cody.
I like the Salamanders and the where is it? Not the Son of Horus. I like the Death Guard.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, okay. I like the Blood Angels, and I'm about to have to join you gentlemen in the Salamanders.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
They're just too cool, man.
Yeah.
They're just too
They're
cool. They're
different.
awesome, man.
They're different.
They really are. They're nice boys, man.
Yeah.
Also, put down below which factions or legion is your favorite of the Space Marines.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that should, man, 100% so good. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching the video. If you guys like the video, go to like, comment, subscribe. It really does help us a lot. And don't forget the post notification bell. And we've been the Cranky Film Channel. And remember, stay cranky.